Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is part 3 of why she is suing Magic City. Let's watch the video.
Story time part 3 of why I'm suing Magic City. So where I had left off was telling you guys how I filed my charge to the EEOC, and pretty much this is your Equal Employment Opportunity Center, okay? And this is where you're gonna always submit a claim first, especially in Georgia, because this is who gives you the right to sue. They listen to your story. They tell the other person, hey, this is what they're saying you did, okay? And then after they do their investigation for both sides, they say, we're going to give you the right to sue, or they deny you. So either you have to have enough evidence for them to believe you in what you're saying, or you don't and they deny you. Well, they approved me with my right to sue. They gave me my letter for the right to sue. Okay? So from here, after all of that, we ended up, I ended up getting with my lawyers, telling them, they told me exactly what this means, what are our next steps, whatever. So their lawyers and my lawyers are end up talking, whatever, and we begin something called a tolling agreement, because the EEOC, when they give you the right to sue, they give you 90 days to file the lawsuit in a public court, okay? So during that 90 days, each party can work it out or file in court. So those first 90 days, mute. Nothing. Okay? It's like almost like they were saying, like, I'm a joke in a way. Like I'm a joke. Like, this isn't gonna go anywhere. I'm a joke. Okay, cool. So when it got close to the time of those 30 days, because my lawyers were like, you know what, Courtney, we'll try to show good faith. We're gonna show good faith, and we're gonna ask them how they want to go about this situation, allegedly. So for me, I told them file in court. File now. I don't want to wait, nothing. File now, because I know how these people are. And these people are going to literally BS me as long as they can. File it now. So when my lawyer came back, he was like, Courtney, we're going to enter a tolling agreement. So tolling agreements, you can enter them for 30, 60, 90 days, whatever. Between my lawyers and their lawyers, they come up with a date, they agree, okay? That's what they end up doing. So we went through, I think it was either 2 or 3 tolling agreements. So the first tolling agreement, 30 days, max it out, mute. Second one, they asked for like another tolling agreement. We gave it to them, okay? Gave them another 30 days. So during this, it was either we are going to do this tolling agreement up until we find a mediator to do the mediation, okay? Now, I cannot speak on what happened in the mediation. I cannot speak on any of that. So we're just going to kind of skip over that. But I want to go back and say this. During this last year and a half, these people didn't say nothing to me, okay? But they did sneaky things on social media, okay? Example 1, if you saw the situation that just happened at the beginning of March, me arguing with grandpa, okay? These people who have not been on TikTok in over a year come on this platform, post a picture of grandpa and promoting their hoodie saying they support him, which is then in return them what? Antagonizing me, right? That's exactly what it is, antagonizing me, pretty much letting me know, we support him. But my thing is, why are you getting my business? And that's exactly what I said. Why are you getting in my business? Don't you have to see me in a couple of weeks in mediation? Why are you even coming on TikTok? And the first post that you had before ever coming on TikTok about my situation was a year ago. Literally. Y'all don't get on TikTok, but y'all got on here to make sure that I understood, hey, another person against you, sweetheart, right? That's exactly what they did. So in return, I made a post saying, why would you guys insert yourself in my business like that? Knowing the whole world is watching what I have going on right now, why would you come on here? And what that showed me is that they pretty much are like, fuck you. We still don't care that you're suing us. We don't care, right? Because my thing is that if I had a business, okay, and I knew that somebody was suing me, I would not go on social media and antagonize that person knowing I have to meet with them in a couple of weeks if I was meeting with them in good faith. okay, in good faith, as in you had good intentions to rectify and handle this situation. Like I said, I can't speak on the actual details because mediations are confidential, but yeah, so from there, after I made that video saying y'all got to see me in a couple of weeks, guess what they did? They decided to send me a cease and desist and call me a liar. Okay, not only did they send me a cease and desist and call me a liar, they tried to say it was the second one. Yeah, I've had the same lawyers since September of 2024 or 2023. I'm sorry, since September of 2023. And in this cease and desist that they sent me, they also said that they sent me one back in August of 2024, which is a lie. Because you see how I just got this first one is the same way you would have went about getting me. You know what I'm saying? The real first one. You know, you guys sent a cease and desist to my lawyers, but then tried to say that you had already sent one before that nobody ever received. Mind you, my email is the same. Okay? And I have emails between me and Magic City, me and their H&R. You know, when they send over those contracts and stuff like that. So if you would have sent me a first cease and desist, right, you would have sent it via email how you did this one, and we never received one. So what that was them doing was once again antagonizing me, once again poking a bear, once again saying, hey, you're lying, but we're still going to antagonize you because we can, right? As soon as my lawyer called me about that cease and desist, I was hot, okay? Because you're sending a cease and desist over the comments that I said telling you to stay out of my business that you had no reason to stick your nose in, right? You antagonized me. So then when I gave a response of stay out of my business, you got to see me in a couple of weeks, then you send me a cease and desist saying that I'm a liar and all this other stuff. Knowing that I have black and white proof of everything that I'm saying. Right? That was them again antagonizing me. But I couldn't tell you guys that yet because we had to figure out when are we filing this in a public court. Because now that it's filed in a public court, I can talk about it all day till I'm blue in the face. Right? And that's what a lot of people I think are misunderstanding too. They're like, oh, why is she just now? Why is she just now? Because we were giving them the option of making it right on their own. We were giving them the option of being accountable on their own instead of having a jury of my peers having to force them to do the right thing, you know? But when they ended up saying, hey, we're about to do this documentary. They had never sent me a cease and desist. They have never had any communication with me about this situation in any type of, other way than antagonizing me on the internet. So now that they're about to drop this Stars documentary, now they want to quiet me, right? If I could guess what's going to happen over the next week or next couple of days is not only are they going to probably call me a liar, but they're going to try to bully me. They're probably going to try to hit me with a slap suit. And what a slap suit is when you try to retaliate against somebody for suing you. So you hit them with a countersuit in hopes that it will literally make them go broke, having to fight it, or make them back up, make them kind of scared, look up slap suit, or I'll actually put the definition in here. But I have never lied about anything this whole time. I have no reason to. These are real stories, and these are exactly what I've been through. And that's all I talk about is my life, And you think that I would file a lawsuit against the #1 strip club in the world without having my facts together or on lies? You think that I would take the chance to file this lawsuit if I had did any wrongdoing or if anything I was saying wasn't pure facts? No, I wouldn't. But because I know that everything I'm saying is correct, is facts, and I have proof along with other girls who experienced the same thing dating back to 2022, I got girls that are literally 40-something that used to work at Magic City that dealt with the same thing, the same baller, everything. But that's what led up to me suing them. Now we're going to get into part 4 where I'm going to read you guys the lawsuit and try to get you guys to understand it a little better.
Honestly, she got her ish together. She knows what she knows, a lot of stuff about, the law. And she did the right thing. She got a lawyer. She's suing them. She's not getting mad. She's not getting upset. Because that's all they want to do. They want to see us get upset. Well, not us, but they want to see people get upset and show themselves, show their colors. And she has a good head on her shoulders. She knows what she's doing. What do y'all think about this video? I'm going to try to do part 4 sometime today so y'all can see it. Comment, and subscribe to my channel. I just woke up, getting ready to go to work. Also, thank you so much for 1,426 subscribers. I'm going to keep going up. We're going to keep pushing. Please watch my shorts. I know it's not me in my shorts, but I love doing them and looking up stuff that I think you would find that would be funny. So, yeah, this is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. And I'm back. And I'll be back soon. Bye.